Konnichiwa, everybody. Nick here, aka Goju Ninja. Today I'm going to give you a couple of tips when striking the Makiwara. You're a traditional karate person, you already know what this is. If you're not in karate, basically what it is a post like this that you punch and practice power generation, stability, all that stuff. So this isn't necessarily something you're going to punch like a heavy bag, but it's not forgiving. So if you are punching incorrectly, too hard, your wrists aren't strong enough, it's gonna be unforgiving in that way. So this is what a lot of traditional karate people use to maintain good structure and practice, single techniques. Tip number one: can't punch hard if you don't have a good foundation. So what I like to do is line up with the Makiwara right in the center. I see some styles step off to the side. In certain techniques, I believe, absolutely, like, kind of like a big leaning punch. But you want to keep the post in the center of your body. I use Sanchin, shorter stance, but not as short as it would be if you were trying to be really, really strict with it. So I will kick my foot out a little bit. I don't want my foot splayed out. It's going to be pointing forward or inward if I'm trying to be real structured. And then that's it. When you're rooted, grounded, you do a test. Make sure that your arm you're not too far away, so it'll be overextended. You want to come to where your arm has a little bend in it. That way, when you punch it, it'll be good position. Second little tip, very, very important. Make sure that you hit with these two knuckles, your pointer finger and your middle finger, okay? You can set your hand on the Makiwara. It's kind of hard to see, so I'll show you like this. If this is the face of the Makiwara, set it on, and it will force you to kick your wrist over a little bit. Not too much, but it'll be straight in that way. So make sure when you're hitting, you're not hitting with the pinky or the ring finger. That's not good. So make sure you have good hits with the two knuckles. Tip number 3 to watch out for is a good old straight punch where the forearm and the elbow are rubbing against your body. So you don't want your elbow to flare out whenever you hit. If that does happen, you're going to lose a lot of power with it. So you're trying to root your arm to yourself, good straight punch out, and that's one of the key things that you can see when people hit the Makiwara. If they're not getting a lot of power generation, it's because usually their arms flailing out, and it's kind of more like a whipping motion rather than a straight in line hitting and pushing straight forward. All right, last tip is pretty important, and it's keep your shoulder down. Okay, sometimes the harder you hit, you're gonna kind of encroach on your head and be all jacked up and tight. But whenever you punch the Makiwara, make sure that shoulder is down, which engages the shoulder blade, the lat, everything like that. So don't punch and have your shoulder up on your chin. When you punch, you hit, shoulders down, locked in, you're solid. Okay, that's pretty important. So hopefully those tips help you, and have a good one.